Check one. All right. How's everybody going? Everybody all right? Ate way too much today, guys. Can't breathe. How we doing? How we doing? Audio check. Audio check. You good? Hello. What's up? BK. Gene in the house. Bobo. Cali Gold. Frizzy. Macy. Farhad. What's up, man? Jose. Victor. Chuck. Sheree. Joshua. SC Nate. Metaverse. Toby. Omar. Wow, man. Y'all are overwhelming me. Victor. Daryl. The one. Jada. Man, thank you all. Thanks for hanging. Appreciate that. New to the group. Welcome, Eva. Yo, yo. What's up, Brent? Hey, Mike. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Glad to be here. Eva, so glad that you're here with us. New to the group. Welcome. All right. Whew. Been crazy, all the crypto stuff, right? Hopefully everybody's jumping in. Spy believer here. Hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Daryl. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. Had a pretty decent weekend. I hope you guys did. G-Man in the place. Man. This mic stand always wants to loosen up. So, let's take a look. I feel you. Sonic. I didn't get that one. I was late to that one. So I've not got any of it. Let's get a look here at the spy, what we got going on. I wanted to see what time is futures rolling now? Yeah. Fairly flat. Let's do Brad, sure. Absolutely. So I just do lives as much as I can. And the only thing I focus on pretty much right now is the spy. Hello, Ehab. Evening. We trade my little channel under Crown Traders is Spy Lord. All I trade is are options on Spy, and try to go live a few times a week with the family. Sometimes I go live on Wednesday and Friday with Josh on VIP with him, and we had a good one. We had a really good one Friday. We had a great drop, and we played puts down through here, and it turned out really well. It actually set up really nice. Hey, Brad, you're welcome. Hey, thank you, man. Pen and pad ready, brother. So I always try to. Josh's community is growing, so there's always new people, and I'll start off with a couple things. I'm not telling anybody what to buy, sell, or hold. This is just trying to educate and make everybody get better at trading on their own. I will never, ever, ever reach out to you on the Discord and offer copy trading or ask you for money. Never, ever. So don't fall for it if you're new. Josh tries to say that every video. And still yet people get scammed. New people that have never been in a Discord before or just starting to trade, they don't know any better. There's an echo. Maria says there's an echo. Does everybody else have an echo, or is it okay? Check. Let me know in the chat. Check. No echo. Okay. Maria, it might just be for you. I don't know if what kind of environment you're in or what your setup is. Yeah, nobody else has got any echo. What's up, Andre? Demi says no echo. See, okay. Well, it's okay. Okay, Maria. So you can figure it out. You got it. Sound good to me. Sweet. All right. That's why I've switched over to YouTube now. We was doing this through the Discord, but it doesn't allow enough people to get in. And it was nice because you could have interactions audio with audio, but there would always be like 10, 15, 20 people that would leave their microphones unmuted, and then you'd have like the dog barking and everybody, TV running and all that stuff. So we just do it through here, and I just have to do my best to keep up with comments. Okay. All right, I'll start over. Do not let anybody scam you in the Discord. Do not. They'll copy my picture and reach out and say, I had one today message me and tell me that they try to reach out for copy trading. I will not do that. I will not ask you for a dime. The only way that I get support on here is if you use my referral link. And Josh has graciously given me a little percentage off that referral link. Like if you want to, you can subscribe. You can cancel your membership and then just resubscribe under mine using my link. It's in the comments, or it's on my channel on the Discord, on the Spy Lord channel. And it helps me out some because I don't make any money otherwise off of this. So, but I do love helping people, and especially newer people that are newer to the options in the Spy. That's why I just focus on the Spy, and we're thinking about adding QQQ along with it too. I've had a lot of people recommend it. Sometimes it's easier to trade, so I'm gonna give it a look here pretty soon. Thank you, Brad. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. So let's go back and look at Friday and the way that Josh teaches us. This is for morning market structure, and I'll review with you. If you go back and look at any of my videos, I usually go over how my chart is set up. I'll do it real quick. I have VWAP is this gold line. This green line is the 9 EMA. This red line is the 200 EMA. These are the only three indicators that I use besides finding levels myself. I use the MACD down here, and I use RSI sum. Okay. So the way Josh teaches, and if you're in VIP, you've already went through this. He finds morning market structure. We take and go to the 5-minute chart, whatever you chart on. And we're going to take the first 3 5-minute candles, guys. Okay? Here, here, and here. Now, I've adjusted since the other day on Friday, but let's just take this off. And we're going to take this line off. And I'm going to add them with you and show you how to add them. This is Webull. I don't use any other apps, so most of them set up pretty much the same. I use TradingView a little bit. Sometimes VWAP is set up different. Brad, I use the 9 EMA for the 5-minute chart as my trend indicator. So even if I'm flipping back and forth to 30 and 1 hour, which I do all day, when I'm in a trade, I will go to the 5-minute chart and I will follow the 9 if I'm in a trend. Now this is on a trend, okay? And I will follow the 9 EMA. So if I took my trade up here off of what I'm getting ready to show you, I'm good until I either hit my target or I'm happy with profits or it breaks the 9 EMA. So the 9, people use different things. This is just what I use. I don't even think Josh uses this. I think he uses a three band VWAP and uses the outer bands, and it ends up lining pretty close with the 9 EMA. So I just notice over time on the 5-minute chart, on a good trend intraday for day trading, the 9 EMA will hold. So it also gives you retests and good places to add on the 5-minute chart. And when I break it, and when I start breaking it, if I'm still in my trade, then that's my exit point. Okay, that's what I use for my exits, or either going down or going up, either one. Once I start breaking the 9 EMA, like right here, when this candle came up and just started to break it, I would have probably held, but this next candle closed over top, and that was exit. Unless I was happy, which I was. Once I got down to my target down here, I was good to take profits. I'm not going to grovel over making 50, 60% and wanting to hold for 200%. Like, I'm good taking profits. I love taking profits. So that's what I use the 9 for. VWAP, the gold one, I use to determine am I bullish or am I bearish. If I'm under VWAP, you're welcome, Brad. I'm glad to help, man. But VWAP often gives us a point of decision, and sometimes can create points of entry or exits. So on any reversals here, I would have wanted to got back over VWAP before deciding, okay, I'm switching to being bullish now. You see, we came up and tested it here, all through here, and never could break it. So that's kind of how I use VWAP through the day. A lot of times it'll bounce off VWAP for entries, or if I want to add more contracts, I'll use VWAP and the 9 to do that off of. Okay. So let's make our morning market structure like we normally would. This is how Josh teaches. This is what I'm trying to do too, okay? So we're going to come up to drawings. We come over to the first tab, trend lines, and we'll put a horizontal line on top of my third candle here, on top of the body, okay? You can make it whatever color you want. I like yellow. It stands out, and then I like to make it a little thicker so it sticks out good, right? All right. Now, this is just how we're creating morning structure, okay? Now we're going to make us another line, same way. On the bottom of the combination of these three. So this one here was the lowest, making my line there. This first candle on the bottom of the body. Now, if you wanted to create a little more range, you could come down on the wick. In the mornings, Josh just creates it off the bodies, though. These bodies were thin, so you could have came down a little more on the candle, I guess, if you really wanted to. We'll call it right there. I'll give you half the candle on this one. You know. Okay. Now, the next step in the way we do this, the way I do it, is I have to be over market structure or under market structure. I need to change that to yellow also. Let's make it a little thicker. Okay. Okay. Here's the top of morning structure. Here's the bottom of morning structure. We've created a... Correct, Kelly. Brad, I don't... Both. I use patterns sometimes. They're too good not to use sometimes. Head and shoulders patterns or flag patterns, ascending wedges, things like that. But the way this works is we're trading structure, and then we start gathering a trend. Sometimes we don't get trend days. This doesn't work great on days that don't trend. Okay, for those days sometimes we get smaller pieces of it, or we have to play the range. Okay. Okay. All right. So we're gonna look and see what we did here. Now, this was Friday, I think. Yeah. So on Friday, we got a fake out right here, if you'll notice. Yes, top of structure was 606.85. Bottom of structure 606.20. Yeah, 606.22, 606.20, somewhere in that neighborhood. Yep, pretty darn close, brother. Welcome, Brad. So we want to break out of structure one way or the other. Okay. So first thing in the morning, it's usually volatile. These candles are popping all over the place, right? This candle here faked us out. So confirmation was not given. The only thing that I did different is I thought 606.85 was okay, but when I went back and I saw pre-market structure was really close to it, I went ahead and moved my line up there. A little over 607. I think I was calling it 607 for resistance. Yeah, I was. Okay. And the reason is because it was the highs. You need to try to go back to the day before, sometimes 2 or 3 days before, and look for your high and low of the day, guys. This ends up playing a big factor in the next day. So I'll usually go back and mark those highs. And just so happens those highs are also the top of our market, right at the top of our market structure. So I called it 607 on the live with Josh. We did get in this candle, and we did get up. I think we got in right here on top of his candle because this was actual structure. But I wanted 607 to clear first, and we caught this candle, got 10, 15%, and then it sucked right back down on us, okay? And this happens sometimes. So you can take I didn't like this trade. I wanted 607 to clear. This was a moment of decision on the MACD also. Because if you'll look, I thought, okay, this is confirming, because this is another thing I look at a lot of times, is for a crossover one way or another of the signal line on the MACD. I'm pointing at it like an idiot here. I'm showing you on the screen. So when the MACD crosses, it creates a bullish or bearish signal for us, right? Papa, he's got tons going on. I know the man. He does. But we wanted. We ended up getting it back on Friday and got some great. We got good numbers Friday off of this trade. But yeah, I got in early, and sometimes you can do this, and really it confirmed to a point, but we needed to wait on this candle to close over for real confirmation. Or if you think the trend's going that way on this third candle, sometimes you can get early entry, but early entry means more risk. So you have to decide what's your risk and what's your reward, okay? If you're playing a little more risky, On this third candle, we're over VWAP. We're over the 9. We are pushing over structure. We're getting a cross up. It's a fake out. Yep, Demetrius, you're right. Josh was in calls Friday. Now, I took him too, but I got kicked right back out. And then we got into puts. So, sorry guys, give me 1 second. So, this was something that happens a lot, but I was pretty confident, and I even put over 60. I think I put over 607 for calls, and we just never confirmed. So now, excuse me. Oftentimes, you have to make the choice if you want to wait on confirmation or not. It's safer to wait for that candle to close over top of it. Does it mean sometimes you're going to miss some of the move? Yep. And it may not be much of a move. It might have been one of the only good candles you got. It could make the difference. But you have to use a stop loss, and you have to determine what you're willing to risk before you enter a trade, okay? So these are a few things you need to know when you're about to buy your option. You need to make a decision. Here's my risk for this trade. If you're buying 3 contracts, 5 contracts, 2 contracts. If you're just starting, start off with 1 or 2 contracts, and that's it. And you have to decide what you're willing to risk. You know, if it's I'm willing to lose 20 to gain 40, or I'm willing to give up 15 on per contract, whatever it is. That's your number. You should know that before you get in. When it gets to a certain point, or if it breaks a certain point, then you're out. Let your stop loss kick you. The stop loss is there to save you. If not, if you just get into calls and let this ride thinking reversal, it's not, then you're down here and you're down 80%. Okay. All right, back to structure. All right, morning market structure was here and then here. So what confirmed this trade? When this candle here came back and closed under VWAP, my bias had to switch. Now, I wanted puts under, I think my call was 605.50 Friday. In pre-market, I believe that was my level, was this right here, 605.50. And some of that was based off of the day before, where these were closing down here. If you go to, right here. See the day before how we wicked off this level? So I marked this level. I knew it was going to come into play. Those are things. Yeah, Brad's, I switch time frames constantly. I go to a higher time frame to find more confirmation and more direction. And that can determine, am I going to stay in a trade or not? Because the 5 minute can show you one thing, and the 1 hour can show you a whole different other story, Thank you, brother. Thank you. Yeah, you can hit that like button. I appreciate that. So I always like trying to mark these levels from previous days, especially let's go to the 15. Now, see how it got stopped right here? Hardcore. And we traded in this little range right here all day. It was a horrible day to trade. Horrible day. For a trend. You got no trend that day. It's just during the one day. Can you do just 1 hour? Brad, so if it is just during the one day, can you do just the 1 hour? Just the 1 hour time frame for getting your levels and stuff. Like I while I'm watching it, I'll go to 5 and see what the 5's doing. And then I'm constantly at least going to 15 and 30 to see what this MACD is doing. This is where my bias comes in. And on the 30-minute time frame, look at this crossover on this candle. And this is what gave me confidence, because we crossed down. On a 30-minute is pretty good confirmation during the day. 1 hour even better. But it's early in the day, so it's a little harder to get out if you take extended hours off, and then you see where the MACD is. It's a little better confirmation. But I do like seeing pre-market while I'm trading and seeing where those levels are too. So let's go back to our trade entry, where the right entry should be. And if we're just playing our setup like Josh teaches us, and like I'm trying to show you here, the entry for this trade was right here. Right under, here's market structure, remember, 606.20. This candle broke market structure. Now, we're under VWAP, we're under the 9, and this MACD, this fake out right here, got sucked right back down. Even on the 5, it started pointing down for us. So we get RSI also pointing down. And, it's hard to see this while it's going. So it's real good to get on the 10 and 15 after about 20 minutes in the morning and start seeing the MACD, what direction it's pointing in. And you can see it's pointing down. So let's go back to the 5 for our entry. I think this thing's lagging a little bit on me. Yeah, okay. Here's the 5 minute. And you can see when we broke structure that we marked. We're under VWAP, we're under the 9, and we're under market structure. So right here's your entry. Somewhere around 606. I really liked I really like dropping this down because I caught that first candle off of pre-market too. So I know it says 606.07. So I was like, a good even number. I like a good even number, 606. Okay. Let me go back here, guys. About the same day expiration contracts. Metaverse, I do often buy 0 DTE. 1 strike out of the money. Okay. That's early in the trading day. After 12 o'clock or noon, whatever time zone you're in, after like noon or so, maybe 1 o'clock, I'll start switching over to the next day. Now, if you're new, you've never traded options much, I would recommend going out 1 day to help slow the volatility some, okay? We always go, and this is what Josh teaches too, you go 1, if it's just a day trade, like what we're doing here, you go 1 strike out of the money. So if it's, back here at this level, we were at 606. So you could have bought 605 puts right in here, and you would have been 1 out of the money right there. Yeah, Tesla Crypto 77 there. Yeah, well, you can watch a few of these that I've done, and then we trade live too some. And this just my particular channel is not. I just focus on day trading the SPY and trying to teach some foundational setups for day trading the SPY options. It's narrow and focused just on that to try to teach. It's got good liquidity in it, and it's easy to get in and out of the options. So that's what I try to focus on. Now, I want to go back to the entry, and then I'll get a few more questions before we get off of here. So the entry really was when we started breaking this. Now, everybody asks, well, do you wait on the candle to confirm? You absolutely can wait on this candle to close on a 5-minute candle. Or if you think the MACD is pointing down on a higher time frame like the 15, let's go and look at it. Okay. See the MACD here? We got on a higher time frame, we're on a 15. And once this candle started breaking under our structure with this MACD pointing down, it gave me some more confirmation that we were coming down. So it gave me more confirmation to hold also, because that MACD was going to trickle some. And right here was the entry, guys, under 606. Now, you could have been patient. The level I gave in pre-market on my channel was 605.50, and I wanted that to break before going into puts. So that was just a call out. If you didn't want to trade this morning market structure, that was just to wait on this level to start breaking. And then I was confident once this level broke, then we were going to flush pretty hard, and sure enough, we did. So if you took this trade with us, or if you traded this setup on an option on a put, if you caught half of this first candle, that's 605.90, really all the way down on this big, huge candle right here. This would have been exit for me, because it was cooking. I didn't want to lose this one. So to about 6, that's a 2-point move on an option, which is great profits. So this works really good on trending days. When we get a good trend going on, this structure and trade plan works great. And you use your stop losses if if you come up and it starts reversing. Some of these candles want to wick back and forth, and they're just trying to shake you out of the trade, guys. That's what they're doing. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. Okay. Now, let's look at... Let me get a couple questions here, man. Do you have a Patreon or anything else that I can subscribe to you? Brad, if... I hear you, Sean. Brad, if you want to support me, it's in the comments. I think it's in the comments of the video. You can cancel your membership and subscribe off of my link, and that gives me support. I don't have my own Patreon. I'm here for with Josh's family. I want to be part of this community is what I want. And I appreciate anybody that does that. What's up, Victor? You've not missed much. We just kind of went over the trade plan that we had Friday, man. D. Parker Dog. Is there any way to send you a message during trading? You can. I don't. It's easier just to tag me. You can hit the @ symbol and my name on the Discord, and I'll respond as soon as I can. I try to respond to every comment when somebody tags me, and I do pretty good at it. Sometimes it takes me a little while, but I do pretty well at getting back to everybody. And I have helped a few people like set their chart up, but I don't do any I don't do any copy trading and asking for money and stuff like that. Don't ever, guys, remember, don't ever fall for that crap. I can help guide you through how, like, if you can't figure out your chart or something, it's not a problem. But yeah, thanks, Metaverse. If you do zero DTEs, do you trust the 1 minute? Brad, I don't trust the 1 minute much. Unless you, I mean, if you're scalping, you gotta be really quick though. That's good. Alan, how do you place a stop loss on Webull? Hey, thank you, Victor. Thank you very much, man. Okay, Alan, let's see here. Alan, do you use the? I'll be honest with you. I do all my trades on my phone. I watch the charts on my PC and then I enter and exit on my phone. Do you use your PC, Alan, or do you use your phone to execute your orders? Phone. Okay, sweet. Let's see here, Alan. I've been meaning to do this. And I may just need to do a video on this. And I'll have to do it. Obviously, I'll have to do it when market's open. You can't execute an option right now. So I'll try to, Luz. Yep. Alan, when you bring up your options, let's see here. At the bottom of your screen. Let's see here if you can see that. Your options are down here. You touch your options. Okay. And then it brings up your contracts, right? Let's choose the 605. And this is how I have mine, Alan. I'll just screen record a video and put it on my channel, okay? So it'll show you the chart right here. Or there's also another arrow at the top that lets you drop it down, and it puts your option on a chart as well. You got your real chart for the SPY, and then your option chart is up here. So at that point, you just scroll down, and if you were in the trade already, you would hit the sell button over here. And on the SPY, I always do market orders on options because I don't want to miss getting in because I set a limit order and there's no spread in between, like 1 penny. So I'm fine with that. So I just go ahead and do a market order, and I do a market order stop also. So when you hit that sell tab, it'll say order type. Okay. And the first thing that comes up, it says limit. If you can see that or not. I hope it's not backwards. And I change limit over to the third one down says stop order. Hope you can see it. So you choose stop order. And you can just go back and watch this video, but I also do a phone recording of it. And when I push stop, it'll say stop price down here, okay? Now, that's where I start changing it at. Let's say this option costs 60 cents. And I hit sell, and I change order type to stop. And then it wants you to list your stop price, okay? So, Alan, you have to choose, if it's a 60-cent option, 0 DTE, it's going to fluctuate a little bit. I would probably start setting it initially at like 45 cents. So I'm not going to get wicked out real easy. Now, you can make it tighter and you might get stopped out easier. You can make it looser, a little more risk with it. But if you don't care about getting kicked out and having to get back in, then you can put it on the tight side. Okay, when you press your stop button and you set your price, let's say we're going to do it at 40, then you come to the bottom of the screen and you hit sell, and it'll ask you to confirm it, okay? And that's how you set your stop. Now, when you confirm that on Webull, you have to go back out to your main screen, and at the bottom you hit that Webull sign, and that's where it brings up, I'm not going to show this, but brings up your account information and all that, how much is in your account, and your active orders. Then you can tap on that active order, and it'll bring it up on a chart for you. And you can touch it and scroll it up and down and move your stop up as the price moves, okay? So that's the easiest way I can tell you right now. But I will do a screen recording on my phone and upload that on my channel, okay? Okay. Hey, Mark. Nice to have you, man. First timer, welcome. 10-4 Allen. Thanks, brother. Yeah, let's look at the levels right quick for tomorrow. Time's getting away from me. Excuse me 1 second, guys. Okay. Now, Friday's low. So here's where I'm going to go out to like the 30-minute and the 1 hour. Now, let's look at the daily for a second, guys. I called this pretty well last week. Okay. When we hit this RSI up here, remember I was showing everybody how we were entering into overbought territory, and we've came down. Now, I will say we also got a cross down of the MACD, but the MACD is split in half. The MACD split in half. Over this zero line, what I call it, we're in bull hands. Under the zero line, we're in bear hands. Okay, it's the easiest way to say it. Even though it can move, you can get signals on both sides of that line. We did cross under. RSI has came down. But at the end of Friday, it had flattened out. So my downside that I'm looking for, see, under 602, I got some support all the way down at 602.25. I think I would be considering risk if we can stay under 604. If 604 is acting as resistance, and right now it is, as of the end of close of day, and we broke under 602.75, I'm going to be looking for puts. Under 602.25, I'm pretty confident in puts. Those are my two numbers, kind of line in the sand, and that would be playing down towards 600. If we go to, what are we on here? Futures are bumping up a little bit right now, so we'll have to wait and see what we got in the morning to kind of get a closer idea. If we go, let's go to the 4 hour. And look at the volume profile, guys. This is kind of how I like to get my levels sometimes. And I've got a couple videos that we've done this on, so you can go back and watch them. Now, if we go back to this is back to October. We start seeing this volume profile. You see all these ledges coming out, guys? There's your supports. Look at this big old gap right here. So this was my line under 602. What I say? Under 602.30. Yeah, 602.25 over here. So yeah, under 602, under 602.30. I'm interested in some puts. Of course, that can change tomorrow. We'll see what pre-market does, but that's sort of my level for right now. And going long right now would just be intraday. As far as going long for, like, sometimes I'll do a swing like a week out or 2 weeks out. I don't know a whole lot, but I want to clear 608 and 609 to get some more confidence. We may have pulled back enough, all that we need. We kind of made a double top here on the 1 hour. Here's the first one. Here's your neckline. Here's the second one. Now we've come on back down here. If we break this neckline, it's going to signal coming on down, I think, towards 600. Let me get another question or two. Okay. D. Parker, man, I don't use Robinhood. I just don't like it. I've tried it a long time ago and I don't much like it. As far as stop losses, there's a lot of YouTube videos out there if you just Google how to set a stop loss on Robinhood. It's gonna come up for you pretty easy. But I don't use that platform, man. The Gift of Charlie, can you add how to do a trailing stop loss? Does Webull have trailing stop losses? I should know that, but I don't ever use them. Let's see. I don't see it on Webull. I think it's on Moomoo. Again, there's videos on it. And I'm pretty sure it's on Moomoo because Josh, that was one of his main things when he kind of was promoting Moomoo some. That they had a trailing stop loss on Moomoo. They don't have it on, and it could be on PC on Webull, but I don't ever use it, man. I always use my phone because I've got 3 other screens here and then I use my little phone to make my orders with. Put stop order and limit sell at the same time. Like LEKULU on Moomoo, can you use a stop order and limit sell at the same time? I'm not sure if it lets you in. You might be able to, and then one cancels the other or something like that. Buy maybe 600 this week. Victor, futures. The futures market is it opens. It's like, oh man, my knee. It opens Sunday night. People that trade futures, I don't know how to explain what it is, but it's like a S&P 500 futures. It is labeled as ES1 on TradingView. You can go in and see. It's a lot of people chart off of it. I don't know. It's a lot to explain what futures is, but you can kind of see the overnight markets, how it may be moving, what it's doing. Brad, you're very welcome. Hit me up in the Discord anytime I can help, brother. Do you trade off the 15? Alan, I do trade off the 15 quite often. And it slows things down and makes you more patient and gives you more direction on the MACD and the RSI. What else, by the Lord? No, Weeble don't. Yeah, it's Moo Moo. I thought so, SM. Thank you. Yeah, Charlie, gift to Charlie. If you have trouble, let me know. I don't mind to help. Try to help you. I've got Moo Moo. I just don't ever use it. I think it is one of those that I signed up and got the free stocks, and it was it. Yeah. Yep, most welcome, most welcome. So I'll try to wrap it there for today, guys. Remember your morning market structure. Everybody that's new here, we're using those first 3 5-minute candles, and you can check that on any of my other videos. We go over it in detail. And we're waiting on the break of structure one way or the other and getting that candle to close over or under structure. And we want to be over or under VWAP. And then I use the 9 EMA to guide me as the day goes on. Okay. I will post levels in the morning on the channel. Like I said, guys, if you want to support me any, you can use my referral link, and it gives me a little percentage off of getting somebody signed up. Or if you upgrade to the tier 3 to VIP. Just joined here. Can we use this technique morning structure for other stocks like Amazon too? Yeah. This is for anything. Penny stocks, I don't know if I would do this, but any good companies with good liquidity, I'll say. Now the orders might be different. Option orders, you may want to use a limit order on some of those. Victor, my referral link. Let's see here. It should be in the comments or in the description. But can I add it on? As a comment? I don't know if it come up with a link you can use there or not. But it should be under it's under Spylord. If you go to Spylord, I think at the top, like right here, guys, it should be showing you. And you come up to like pinned. Yeah, on this pin right here. Pinned messages or something. It comes up under it. Or on my YouTube videos. This video should have it on the, I don't know if it's the first comment or the description. Let's see here. All right, let's try this out. Let's see. Let's just see. It's a good question. You got me interested. Hey, you're welcome, Sev. Yeah, I like to be patient, man, and it works out way better. Wait for your levels. Look at this. This is why I marked 602.80 the other day. It was our low. So to me, when we start breaking it, and like I said, I did have more at 602.25. So really under 602, I think we can get to 600 pretty quick. I might be interested under 602.80. Right. Oh, well. I'll have to find that here in a minute. But I'll make sure to leave my referral link under this. Okay, thank you, Victor. Cool, man. Yeah, I appreciate anybody that uses my link to upgrade. Or you can unsubscribe and resubscribe using my link. It helps me a bunch, man. I really appreciate it. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. This is becoming an important part of my life, so I'm trying to do the best I can do with it. And I'm very willing to help anybody that I can. Okay. So if anybody's got a question or something, tag me in the Discord. I will post my levels in the morning, and I'm going to try to go live in the morning, and we'll try to trade the first hour together. Okay. I appreciate it so much, guys. Y'all are the bomb. Thank you for hanging out with me. It means a lot. There was a bunch of you today. 60 likes. How about that? That's big, man. That's big for me. Thank you. All right. Peace. Love everybody, man. Be kind to each other. And trade our plan, our structure. Wait on your setup. Don't force trades. As we get in these little rangy areas and you try to force trades, it's just going to kick you out. Yeah. Thanks, Sean. Thanks, Alan. Don't force trades. Wait on your setup. Wait on to break structure, And then when you get consolidation, you can mark that as structure also, I love waiting for, I'll take and make these little boxes sometimes. Like this little area here. And I would wait to start breaking under or over it for continuation. That structure works everywhere. You're just trading structure. And you take out a lot of the fuss and crap in your head and what you're trying to do. Okay. How do you switch to dark mode on Webull? Webull desktop. I think you have to go down here on settings. I can't click on that right now. I think I've got my information and I've got it locked right now, so all my stuff don't pop up. But I think you go under settings and it allows you to go to dark mode. Yeah. Thank you, Kobe. Thanks, Derek. Thank you so much. Thank you, Stephanie. I hope everybody has a great rest of your night, and we'll see if we can. I'll be with you tomorrow morning. I won't be at work. All right, guys. Thanks a bunch, man. Thank you all. I'll see you in the Discord.